Pre-implantation period, week 1. Here we have a female egg, or ovum, that gets released from an ovary into the fallopian tube. The sperm makes its journey into the uterus and fallopian tube, where it discovers the unfertilized egg. The sperm fertilizes the ovum, and the pre-implantation period begins as the ovum transforms into a zygote. The zygote undergoes cellular division, or mitosis, and becomes a blastocyte. Blastocyte is now mature enough to undergo implantation period and embeds itself into the endometrium. The endometrial tissue grows over and surrounds the blastocyte. Now the process of induction may occur, leading to the developmental pathway. The blastocyte consists of an inner cell mass comprised of embryonic stem cells, the ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm, and the germline, and each one is responsible for different organs and structures. The ectoderm is responsible for the brain and the skin, the mesoderm responsible for the muscle, blood, bone, and the cartilage. The endoderm is responsible for the lung, gut, and the liver, and the germline for the sperm and the egg. After induction comes proliferation, where it gains appositional and interstitial growth. It grows in size, creating multiple layers deep within the tissue. Then we have differentiation, where the development of different cell types occur for each organ or system. And finally, we have maturation, where it reaches its function and size due to the previous processes.
During week 2 of embryonic development, the bilaminar embryonic disc develops from the blastocytes and is made up of the superior epioblast layer and the inferior hypoblast layer. Now, during week 3, the primitive streak forms within the bilaminar embryonic disc and begins the process of gastrulation to form the 3 layers, ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. In addition, the central nervous system begins to develop, which includes the spinal cord and the brain. The neural ectoderm is a specialized group of cells that are localized to the neural plates. This further grows and thickens, causing it to deepen and invaginate inward, forming the neural groove and the neural tube. Lastly, by the end of week 3, the mesoderm differentiates into 38 pairs of cuboidal segments known as somites, and they're located on the sides of the developing nervous system.
As we head into week 4, embryonic folding occurs of the trilaminar embryonic disc. This is to help place the embryo in proper positioning for development, and it results from proliferation of the ectoderm and differentiation of basic tissue. As you can see, the endoderm lies inside the ectoderm, with the mesoderm filling in the areas in between, and the movement of these cell layers forms one long hollow tube, starting from the oropharyngeal membrane to the cloacal membrane, which will be the future digestive tract of the fetus. And this also marks the beginning of face and neck development, including the ears, eyes, nose, oral cavity, and jaw area. At week 9, the embryo officially becomes a fetus and fetal development begins. This involves proliferation, differentiation, and morphogenesis, and this is an important stage for the development of functioning organs such as the lungs and the heart. And a full-term pregnancy is 37 weeks or 9 months.